Here we see the pattern. Always use Acrobat Reader to print your patterns. This is the assembly diagram and instructions. You can follow the instructions and you'll be just fine. So you don't really even need to watch this video if you don't want to. We are gonna connect the pieces. That big scissors is gonna help you align everything really nice. Give it a rough cut here around, because we are gonna glue them on a Bristol paper and then we are gonna give it a precise cut. But if you are not gonna use a Bristol, you don't need to rough cut it, just cut it precisely and tape them together however you like. Here I am measuring how much space I'm gonna need. I am doing this because every time I do this thing I either overdo the glue or not do it enough. I'm using white glue, but that's not a good idea. It's just, making the paper wet, and you see, it's all bad now. I would suggest using stick glue. I'm cutting it so I can work better with it. Now, be really careful here. Take your time, because this is gonna determine how good is your parts gonna be. Yep. You can try it again and again. Just do a good job here. Really careful and nice. Now give it a precise cut. I am using Bristol here. I hope you call it Bristol too, or I don't know. I am using it because I'm gonna use these parts again, because there are two bands, two front pieces, and it's much easier to prepare it once and use it again. It's also really nice because of the punch session. First time you punch it, you have the holes, and then you can just use those holes again. It's much faster for the second piece. Yes, I rough cut the leather pieces, and of course I prepared all the parts first. I'm not gonna show them here, no need, you can do it. We are all adults here, I'm guessing. Just taping it. Yes, I use 1mm hole punch. I'm not gonna do it, I'm just pretending, right? Just punch them all. I do it inside because I live in an apartment. It's making too much noise here. I have a sofa inside, I'm doing it there. Yes, after the punching, do the precise cut. I use ruler whenever I can. I'm not crazy. Mhm. Just a moment, I'm gonna show you a technique. I think it's pretty neat. You know, after the first cut, I just slide my knife through like this. It's really nice. Repeat this for everything. Twice if needed. And we are ready to start. No, where are the connector pieces? I forgot them and I just, yeah. But of course they are in the pattern, you will not have the same problem. Just prepare them to. Okay. Let's start with the zipper. First we need to finish the inside part. Not need to. You know, I'm doing this but like I am sanding there, but I'm not sure how much it's doing. I'm really new to this thing, so I don't know. I just edge beveled and then putting some gum, and then I'm gonna burnish. Of course, especially the burnishing part, it's way longer than this. I just giving you a montage here. For the outside too, edge beveling. My edge beveler is kinda blunt. It did an okay job. I really don't know if sanding is doing anything. You know, it's nice when you have some roughness somewhere, but yeah. Zipper is done. I mean, we just burnished it and finished it. Now we can do the zipper. I am gonna use tape. I am not gonna use glue because I think tape is much cleaner. Glue is making the zipper all wet. I don't like it. You can take your time here. Zipper is really important. I have really hard time with tape. I don't know why. It's sometimes, you know, I just tried for 1 whole minute to take that out. I just cut it out, of course. Yes, zipper is working pretty nice. Yes. Okay, this time I'm gonna show you. But it's pretty boring. It's pretty boring to show punching and stitching too, in my opinion. Just give us a time lapse. Yeah. Thank you. I repunched the zipper piece. Do that. You know, zipper looks terrible. It's not. I'm just choosing a show to watch, and then let's stitch. I am using 3.5 times of the stitching line that I'm gonna stitch. My great English. You know, you can just unmute me. The video will, you know, just watching it will be fine. It's gonna be sufficient. I'm just basically reacting to the video here. Don't ask why. I kinda like it. I like to do it. I don't know. I hope I'm not too annoying, but please don't be annoyed by me, just mute it. Just stitch all the way around. For alignment, just show how you align it, please. Aren't you gonna show how you align it? Yes, here. Use that middle point to find the middle piece and align it. Let's skive. I am gonna be skiving the band because it's gonna be under the front piece and the gusset. Oh, it was so painful because my skiving knife is also blunt. I tried to do the thing, I don't know what's that called, but it didn't really work that much. So you can see I injured myself a couple of times. It was really horrific. Yes, I'm gonna finish the front piece. Just a really fast montage. We don't need to see that. I mean, you know exactly how it goes. Let's stitch the band together with the connector pieces we just printed out. I just printed out. You already had them. Yes. First stitch one side and then stitch the other side. If you wanna have this look, this particular look, which is 2 lines of leather, 2 lines of thread, yes. Don't forget to mark. But we are not gonna do it now. You are just showing it, but we are gonna just cut to the handle. Okay. Okay, you are showing it either. My nails are dirty, but that's because of the burnishing gum, I promise. Okay, first we are gonna do the handle, because we are gonna stitch the handle to the front piece and we wanna do it now. I am using the clamp all wrong here, but I had no idea. This is my first time making a rolled handle. And watch me try to figure out how to move it. It was really painful and didn't work, so I just... Yes, I found out the right way. I found the right way. I'm just finishing the handle. You know, with this leather it was probably... It would be better to use some edge paint, but that's okay. Yes, in the pattern you don't see the handle holes, and that's because I want you to choose how big your handle head is gonna be. Mine is 8 holes deep from one side. It's a really small handle. People usually do it bigger, but I wanted it to be small, a small head. So you can do 10, even 12, and you are gonna have a bigger head. And what I mean by that is the number of holes you are not stitching. Yes. This is totally not needed, just... we just need to mark the points on the front piece. You can just do it without the handle. I don't know what was I thinking. Okay, just... I am using the handle itself, but this is not a good idea. I'm just showing you because it's an option and I did that, but a better way would be just doing it on a piece of paper, and I'm using that paper as a guide to mark the holes, right? That's much better. Just do that. I did it for the second. I am stitching the handle front piece, and it worked much better. I turned back and, you know, finished it. I don't know how to tell this stuff. Okay, to make it more durable, I stitched it more. I hope you would understand. It's done, and handle is done. It's really cute. Now, yes, please mark that hole when you are preparing the pattern. That's the only one, the front bottom side. Yes, don't just stitch it and it's done. I am bending the sides to give it some look, I guess. It kinda worked. Repeat the whole process to the other side and you are gonna have 2 of them. Now let's finish the gusset. First I'm gonna put some handles for the strap, but I'm not gonna make a strap because I don't think it's nice on this bag, but you are welcome to make one for yourself. I am marking the bottom piece so we can stitch it to the gusset. Yes. All the way, and it's done. Nice. I'm gonna burnish the gussets finally, and then we are gonna just stitch the bands. It's pretty easy to align from the, yeah, just cut it. Yes, here is the finished bag. I think it looks really beautiful. Only thing, I'm not sure if the opening is large enough. What do you think? How do you like your handbag openings? I think this is a personal preference. Please let me know in the comments, and that's it for this bag. And see you next time.